Real quick. All right, it's recording. All right, Kev. How are you doing today?
I
Um,
don't know. I don't know. What is it? What is it? Come on, tell me.
what's today?
Tell
Is,
me.
is today this day, or is it that day, or is it next day? What is it? How's it work now?
What if it happens though? I could feel like that being something that like actually people really get behind, like eliminating the days of the week.
Um, I already have. I already have eliminated them. I don't. It doesn't like. I just thought like the other day. No, just before. I was like, it's fucking Thursday. Like, it doesn't feel like Thursday because time doesn't matter anymore.
You know what's worse too is when you realize it's like a day like behind you thought it was. Like, is it Thursday or like no, it's Tuesday? Ah, fuck, man. 4 more days of the shit. Come on. Yeah, that's a bummer. I mean, that used to happen. I mean, look, that used to happen, but it wasn't like this kind of like dread. It wasn't this feeling of just complete disappointment. But what's your favorite day of the week? Did you have a favorite day of the week? Were you like a big supporter of like a Sunday, or what was your day?
I
What was the
I gave a lot of donations to. No, to be honest, like to be honest, with my job, like working for Safe Light, the job is the same every day. Monday, Friday, it didn't matter to me. I mean, I was off on Friday, so my week was Monday through Thursday. I worked off Friday, worked Saturday. So like I guess Thursday I liked because I knew no matter how good or bad the day was, I didn't have to come in the next day. So like you have that reprieve. And then of course Saturday, even though it's a regular day, like you just have this feeling of like, all right, whatever, just get through the day. I'm off tomorrow. I didn't have 2 days in a row off, but no, I never if you were, as you know, back in the day when we worked, you still work for the same vitamin company, but when I worked there, my days off were like Tuesday and Friday. So like I would work uh, Thursday, Friday off, work Saturday, work Sunday, work Monday, off Tuesday, work Wednesday, work Thursday, off Friday. So basically every Thursday night we just partied uh, crazy. So I think to be honest, like in the past 5 or 6 years, Thursday has lost. Even though I'm off on Friday, Thursday has lost that feeling. The feeling you get when you're in your 20s of like, oh shit, like I could drink till 5 in the morning tonight. Like I don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm struggling with, the having to worry about shit now. And that's like tenfold now. Everything's just like magnified because you're just home all day. So if someone like takes the hose out, you're like, you motherfucker,
Wait.
stuff like that.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Tell me. What does that mean?
What do you mean?
You're like everything's magnified, taking the hose out. Like that doesn't make sense to me.
Because it's just things that didn't stress you out before. Now everything just stresses you out. I mean, that's in my opinion.
Oh,
But
oh,
for
oh.
me, the hidden meanings of life I found through nothing. I haven't found anything like that yet. It's not that it's not. I don't mind it. It's not bad at all. But at the same time, like it's one of those things where I get affected by the amount of like cheeriness bullshit that I know is just fake on social media. That's what I don't like. Like I know some of it. Like look, that's like the curmudgeon in me, the fucking cantankerous,
Yeah.
Mr. Burns, I'm getting old, like kind of mentality that I have that I shouldn't have, but I don't know. Like after a while, like you start to go, that's bullshit. That never fucking happened. Shut the fuck up. Like I just that's kind of how I look at it, where it's just like today, it's like this whole summary of shit that just never happened. Like, it's like, well, I not getting me down at all. Like, no one is like going out there and going, here was my day today. Like, I want to see like half the fucking things on Facebook or half the fucking things on social media, or it's like, I haven't changed my pajamas in 2 weeks. Guess what? So who knows what happened to that? Like, I want to hear like those stories where it's not even like joking. It's just like, that's what I did today. Instead, it's like all this bullshit that it's almost like people have to like, they have to like show that it's not getting to them. Like, they have to.
Yeah,
I'm this life as possible as I can.
I want to see the Facebook post of like, I've been cutting my wrist, but not too deep.
Yeah, yeah, but then like, throw something positive in there after you cut your wrist. Like, then I made brownies with my mom. Like, then I go, okay, it's not all bad. I'm not saying that, but it's just like the way it's portrayed. It's like every fucking day is a rainbow and sunshine filled day of activities and hula hoops and fucking rodeo clown. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm sorry. I say that a lot now. I noticed the last show. I said, I was turning into like an Italian guy from like the Bronx. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Fucking hump. You fucking hump.
Yeah, you were Italian, so you can do things like that. You would be convincing. I could see you one day landing a small role and like you have some cool name. You're in the mob, like you're like the guy that like runs the strip joint like on Tuesdays when it's slow. Like you're like the guy they trust on like the days like, the girls are fucking roped up, not gonna make much money today. They got to deal with Norman over here who's a reg. Like that, you're the guy. Like you're like Fritzy or something, or
Fritzy.
Or sandbags will handle it.
Yeah, no, it's look. I mean, the reality, obviously, of the situation is a little. Don't get me wrong. I was going through a period of like just being, sitting here. Like I got a month off from work in the middle of March. I took off, and then I was supposed to go back the end of April, April 27th. Obviously, I didn't do that, and they gave us basically. They told me 2 weeks, but it's been almost a full month. And then I had to call them today, and basically, as of the end of this week, I am on leave of absence till June 17th, I think. And if I don't go back on June 17th, I'm basically fired. I lost my job. So I'm sure a lot of people are having this issue. Like, I know a lot of people are fighting to get back to work, but I'm in a position where it's like I am just deciding whether or not I'm going to go back to work and risk either getting sick or getting someone I know sick or being unemployed. And I have enough money. I don't have family like you do, or like a lot of people do. So I have enough money where I can like pay my bills for the rest of the year and be completely fine. So I'm kind of like up in the air. I'm over the next 3 weeks. I'm gonna see like what I feel like, if I want to go back, if I don't, and take it from there. I'm taking it day by day. I mean, a lot of people, we live in New York, so we got hit the hardest. Most states are, just they're really calmed down, and obviously in the next few months it might build back up again. But I feel like no matter how many tests they do, the numbers are always going to go up. They're always going to find more cases the more tests they do. So I'm no longer afraid per se of like the virus in and of itself. It's like I'm just in like a weird space of like, what do I do with myself? You know, like we were talking before, like you last episode, you and Kelly do the drinky drinks a little bit more than I do. So I've had like maybe 5 or 6 beers. I'm pretty fucking drunk. It's good. It's great. It's actually like I'm like saving money right now. It's awesome.
I'm not gonna lie. Last weekend we had so much fun. We played beer pong and flip cup. Like it was awesome. Like we had a blast.
I mean,
It reminded me of my old apartment in Farmingdale. So that was nice.
I mean, I'm not sick, and you're not sick. Like I could technically come over and play beer pong. I mean, I know it's like weird. Like I was talking to my girlfriend. I haven't seen my girlfriend since like the middle.
Yeah, honestly, I keep forgetting you have a girlfriend. Does she know that you're still her boyfriend?
Yeah, I spoke to her.
Like what? Man? Yeah, I think that's so funny. It's like yeah, she's out there, man. I don't know. Like the way you sound, like it's like you're putting up fucking things around the neighborhood. Like you seen her? Oh God. Yeah. 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 I don't know.
What's that beer?
I hope.
You want me to drink more of you? All right, I will.
I hope. I hope.
No, I haven't seen her because I mean, not to talked about a little bit last week. Like her dad died, so when her dad got sick, we thought for sure she had it, and we were banging. We were still seeing each other, so like I was like, all right, well then you got it, I got it, we're fucked. But neither one of us got it, or if we had it, we weren't symptomatic. So we stayed apart for 2 weeks, and then just because of the circumstances back in the end of March, beginning of April, we continued not seeing each other. And I just came to the conclusion like this week, I was like, look, it's been like 2 months. The truth is, like, she's not sick, I'm not sick. She's been working from home. She's gonna continue working from home. They wanted to go back to the office, but I'm like, don't do that. Like, everyone's in a rush to get back to normal, but it's not gonna work.
I am in no rush to get back to normal because I know what the stakes are. The stakes are is we go through this fucking bullshit all over again. And if that's what people want, that's fine. Enjoy your summer.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think by mid-July, early August, if it's calm down a lot, I'll start to do some more things. I do miss going to like a bar here and there. I don't like do that as much anymore. But the idea that I could do it is annoying. That you really can't do that. Yeah. Like there's like a dive bar down the street from me. I'd love to go to right now and hang out with a bunch of floozies.
Wait, what?
Because that's what they are.
What dive bar's down the street from your house?
The Dutton Inn. I went there a few times. I am definitely easily the youngest guy there every time I go.
Don't do it, Kev. Don't. Did we go there? Did we go to the Dutton Inn? Did we ever go to?
No, you never went with me. It's a cheap place though. I mean, as far as the clientele and the booze, it's certainly it's got the old timey vibe of like, hey, I like $4 Bud Lights, but do I like this guy on meth? No. So you gotta like balance it out a little bit.
I gotta be honest, man. I don't think bars are gonna be open this summer. Like, it's not gonna happen. They'll do takeout. If you want to spend $4 for a beer and get 10 beers and take them with you, like, you can do that. But there's no way bars are gonna be filling up with people this summer. It's not happening. There's no way.
I think that there is going to be some irresponsibility that's gonna happen. And people are going to pay for it. I think that's what's going to happen. Not to sound so serious, but I was also looking up bars that are currently open now in the city that I like to go to. And I will say this, there's not many of them, but the Horseshoe Bar on Avenue B is open for business.
Oh,
so
that sounds good, but I got to be honest. Like, I mean, just me personally, like, I don't feel good. I mean, I got to be honest. Like, the truth is, I think a lot of people are going through the same thing. Like, it's about, I'm with people in my house and we're fine. A couple people in my house are working, so they're leaving, coming back every day. I just want to start with my girlfriend. Like, I got to be honest. Like, we were talking yesterday. Like, you live with your wife. Like, I don't live with my girlfriend. So, just seeing each other. Like, tomorrow, I think we're gonna hang out for the first time in 2 months. It's weird. Like, I know she's not sick. I'm not sick, but there's definitely this weird feeling of like, what the fuck? Like,
what I would have done probably.
What?
What I would have done probably first was maybe start to write some letters to her, just to kind of feel it out. Like show you off your penmanship, like then slide it under her door.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting for you on Wednesday. Like stuff like Tales of Whimsy, where she's really hyping up your return.
Dearest,
because I feel like now you're just
Abigail.
You're gonna be super antisocial and awkward. Like, yeah, go ahead, tell me. You already had it in your head. Go ahead.
I was saying, like, just like I could see the letter. It's like, dearest Abigail, I've yearned for your flesh for a fortnight, etc., etc.
The nonstop stream of media It's torn us astray.
I'd love to hang out with you, babe, but the pandemic documentary told me not to.
Firestorm. This firestorm of COVID has taken me away from you.
My
But
lord.
I soon shall be again as we were.
Yeah,
It is
no,
cool to think. Honestly, I don't think I ever would have went away from the felt tip pen, like the feather pen. I don't know why we ever did that. Because if I wrote, I wouldn't do any emails. I wouldn't do anything if we still wrote with a goddamn feather. Like, honestly, I would have never moved on.
just a giant pen, just like, dearest Devin.
Yeah, you dip it. Yeah. That's what I never got to experience that, which is unfortunate. Like, I wish I was not the writer of the Declaration of Independence, but at least like knew someone that wrote it. You know what I mean? Like I like had a friend, and it was like, yeah, it might be Andrew Andrew Jackson. I don't know why. That's not even part of the Declaration. I was going for Alexander Hamilton. I said Andrew. God damn it.
That'd be a great moment in like a history book. It's like this declaration was written by Thomas Jefferson and this guy and Kevin.
And Kevin is he just like fucking just goes into the room and just like plants down and starts falling asleep. They're like, yes, Kevin was also there.
Yeah, but
Wait, did they all have British accents? I guess they were British colonials. So did they all have?
no,
Okay,
no.
so they didn't talk like this, like that, like
You wank.
I say, sir. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
To me, yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, I was gonna say, yeah,
Go ahead.
no, it was. No, it's
There's no
funny because
slouch.
I had a couple beers last week, and we were like, basically, it's kind of like camping in your own house. That's how we're dealing with it. The house is normal. My dad, he bought like a fucking cord of wood, which is like a dump truck of wood, and we've been fucking burning wood. And like they're in the backyard, so I was having a couple beers last weekend, but not like 2 or 3 Coors Lights. I finished those, but tonight I'm on my like 7th beer, and I'm fucking smashed, dude. Like I'm fucking
Yeah.
it's great. It's actually awesome. It's actually pretty damn. I haven't drank. I know you're doing it a lot more than I am, but I haven't drank in weeks. Like
Why do you make it sound like I'm shooting up? By the way,
fuck you.
I'm not.
Don't
I'm going
don't
to a store and buying it like an adult. I
don't
use
act
my
like
own money. I use my own money. They take the money from me, and they hand me 18 or 24 of these things, and I go home and I drink them. Like, why do you think I'm like crouching into a bathroom downstairs, like opening up the bag, like pouring the beer into like a fucking Ziploc bag and drinking it that way? I know you do it a lot more than I do. Like, I'm get my
yeah. I
vein
mean,
going.
but all jokes aside, you're doing it a lot more. How many days a week are you putting away the soda the barley pops?
I don't know. I can't. There's no days of the week. What do
Yeah, there
you
you
don't
go.
put me in a spot and
That's all I
ask
gotta
me to?
hear.
I don't know. I think we should do like total number of hours in the week or something. How about
Is
that?
your
We'll do
backyard
like
is your backyard just like 17 bags of just like cans, like just fucking
it
cans?
could be if I'm not. I'm. Me. I'm very. I clean.
You're clean. You're a
I don't
clean
let that.
man.
I,
I
I
will,
let I let the Redskins handle it. I get it. It's no problem. No, the whole thing though is that there's no shame in it, Lou. I mean, you're on your 7th beer now. You're ready to, if this was the prom, you'd be ready, man. You're at the lake house. Things are looking good.
yeah, I was going to Mr. Klingsmith's house. We're gonna go to the lake house and have a good time.
Yeah. What was the name? Mr. Klingsmith?
No, there was a guy when I was in high school.
Oh, there is a guy. Okay.
There was a guy when I was in high school. It was funny, like at all the like graduation parties, at all the block parties. There was a couple, the Clinging Smiths, I believe the last name was, and this guy had his own like cooler, like koozie cooler on a sling, and he would carry it around, and he had his like always had like an 8 pack of Tall Boys, and he was a fucking so back then he was like an old guy, but honestly they were probably in their late 30s, when I was like 17, like that's the maybe the early 40s, so close, not too off from how old we are now, that's the truth, like so it's weird as we get older. I think about like my parents and I think like, wow, I remember when my dad was like 30 years old. I'm gonna be 37 this year. You just turned 37, but like when my dad was 37, I was fucking 17. Like I remember it was 2001.
Yeah.
So it's weird getting
Yeah.
older.
Yeah, it is interesting to think about that your dad was at one time pretty much all the ages you are now.
All the
That's
ages.
Yeah. Like if you want to count it down, man, I can tell you. I mean, 35, he's got it. 34, he was there. So he's got it all. Yeah, I think one of those things too with that is for me, I don't know if I could ever ask him. Like I don't think that you could ask him like what it was like to hit 37. I don't think it's like a memorable year for anyone. I don't think anybody's like, oh, 37. Oh, let me tell you. Like, I don't think there's any good stories. I don't have any. But that's okay.
You're making them now, Kev.
You can't have that conversation.
You just turned 37. What? You're making them now. I'm
making the memories. That's right. Yeah. I just got my second Sentinel action figure sent to me. So that's how great my life is right now.
We talked about last week how you're single-handedly keeping FedEx in business in Patchogue.
Amazon, yeah, I love that too, because one of those things is that it literally happens like 6 times a day. Like that truck leaves. It's funny. A truck, like, how like my house is on a dead end. Yeah. So sometimes they'll back all the way up to get back out to the main road. I saw a truck back all the way out and leave, and then another truck just pulled out. I was astonished. Like it was literally like a 5-second difference. And it was two Amazon carriers. So yeah, there's a lot of things being mailed, but guess what? They're for sale. So I'm buying them. That's what's good about it. There's no like, if there was some pressurized thing where it's like, are you sure you want to get another person sick, fuckhead? Like if there was some button I hit and then all of a sudden that came up, or someone's like coughing into a mirror, and like I'm like, oh, that's gonna happen if I do this. If I go by Spider-Man, like if that happens, then yeah, I won't fucking get it. But it doesn't. There's no pressure. There's no like guilty conscience going on when I hit submit and it says place order. Like there's nothing. It's the same thing. It's great.
When next year, when Jeff Bezos becomes a trillionaire, they're gonna.
Why do you care about Jeff Bezos becoming a trillionaire? You say that a lot.
They're
what
projecting.
Happened? Did you go to high school with Jeff Bezos?
They're projecting that by next year he'll be like in the next couple of years he'll be the first trillionaire.
Okay, well, what's going to happen next?
Well, I think what's going to happen is
we're going to colonize Mars.
On the day that Jeff Bezos gets declared a trillionaire, we'll see on the news Kevin McClure being given like the capitalistic Medal of Honor. Like, Kevin, it's because of you and your purchases. You really tipped me over the edge.
And I hope the medal is like one of these like Amazon boxes that's like pure silver or something. That'd be awesome. it's just an Amazon box pendant. Like, oh man,
it's an Amazon box. It's a golden Amazon box. Like inside this box is a Wolverine Build-A-Figure that no one else has. And you're like, oh, thank God.
But the great thing is too is that I'll go out on the porch and it doesn't say my name. I'm like, motherfucker! Like I'm really upset. Like if it says Kelly, like this isn't for me. That's how it's gone. And then even like my daughter now does it. She's like, what does this say on it? Kevin, what? Like now she even was like, where? Because my mom has been sending her like care packages and stuff. And then like so sometimes it'll say our name, but it will be something for her. But yeah, so even Amazon there has to compensate.
Is she sending
But yeah,
is she sending your daughter like no frills Oreos and that kind of stuff, or like actual like, toys?
no, it's sure. That's my mom. Of course, it's fucking toys.
Remember the care
And then,
packages in college? Those are fun.
yeah, but the great thing is that like she started sending clothes, and like my daughter got on the horn, was like, can you start sending toys going forward? And of course she's like, you got it, 6-year-old. Like your wish is my command. And then
It's like
it wasn't even a hesitation. But
it's
that's the
like
good. I mean, look, he hasn't really seen. I mean, it's hard to see people, and obviously you can do the FaceTime and all that stuff. But if that's going to keep her connected, that's fine. I like it. For me, what were you saying before? You were just asking me a question.
no, I was saying
Totally
like I just like think it's
order.
funny. It's like you're on the phone with your mom, and then your daughter gets on the phone. She's like, "Oh, thanks, Gam Gam. Dad has plenty of shirts. Can you send me some Paw Patrol or what's going on here? What's happening?"
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of how it is. She actually pushes me out of the way now when I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
That's how bad it's gotten.
Well, she
Yeah.
knows. She knows the Kevin's mom is AKA Scrooge McDuck, Moneybag.
No, I mean it's very nice. I'm gonna start asking for things like
I'm gonna ask
I
for
don't know, like random things though, like I don't know, things I've never done before. I don't know, like a real bowling alley set, like where it's not just a bowling ball, it's like all the pins. I get like the glove. I get like shoes and stuff. I don't know, like things like that, like things I never even dreamed possible. And like if I have to imagine, like there's things out there that I have not tried yet. There's a lot of things actually.
but I can
I
see your
actually,
mom.
that's one thing. That's one thing that, like, as you get older, that's something I always think about. Where I'm like, geez, I never tried that, and I'm never going to. Like, there's no interest, and like you feel kind of shitty about it, but you're just like, yeah, but I always give the lazy excuse of there's people better than me at it. Like there's people out there that no, that they were born for that. You know, so I don't know. For
They were
me,
born.
it's just
They
one of
were
those.
born for the T-ball set.
What I've been thinking more and more, and this is just a thought. There's no like I haven't like purchased anything or anything like that. But I was looking to get it. I want to get into archery
Why?
because I haven't done it. That's it. There's no, and plus I watched Robin Hood Men in Tights, Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, and Robin Hood the animated show on Disney Plus, like back to back to back, and
No,
like he just seems really good at it, and I want to be really good at it.
your
No, I'm
mom's
just
like
kidding. I totally just lied about that. I only watched Robin Hood Prince of Thieves 3 times in a row.
your
I
mom.
love that movie.
Your mom's like, oh, Kev, I couldn't find the bowling kit you wanted on Amazon, so I just bought you a whole bowling alley. Then come over next week and build it in your backyard. It's like, oh, thanks, mom.
My goal, like that's the thing, is like you watch a movie, right? And you're like, oh, that looks so cool. And then like you realize like the things that have to take place for that to be cool in real life, like especially slow motion, right? You can't do anything about slow motion. Like let's just say in a movie there's a slow motion scene that's very dramatic. I just wish there was a button in real life that you could do that, but there isn't. And for me, my slow motion moment would have been when Robin lights the arrow on fire and he has to shoot the arrow through the noose of the guy who's hanging to like break the rope. Like that to me is like real dramatic, and I would want that to happen. So I like pretend someone was being and then I like light an arrow on fire, and then I have to like break the rope. That would be like my exciting moment that has slow motion.
Yeah. So basically,
What's your exciting moment?
you want to get into archery so you can do the most impossible archery shot of all time.
Okay, wait a minute. How did you even like? What are like your top 5 most impossible shots?
Well, I mean, I've watched, as we all know.
Because to me, it's number 7, Lou. It's like the 7th most hardest shot to do.
I've watched
Where
guys.
does it rank for you, Lou?
I've watched guys with bows and arrows shoot like an arrow through a lifesaver, an arrow through a washer, like crazy shit like that. But the shooting the rope is fucking hard. That's fucking hard, dude. That's like a bullseye, and you got to cut the rope. You can't just like skin the rope. You got to fucking, it's definitely more than one shot to cut a rope.
Yeah, remind me to never invite you to my dreams anymore. Like this is like you just completely shit on my dream.
First of all, Kev,
Did I fucking mention that the arrow would be on fire? What burns when you hit it? A rope would?
First of all, if you're having dreams and I'm in them, you need to wake up and call me and let me know. I don't want to be in your dreams. Don't let that happen. That's disgusting.
The other thing I want to do, I want to shoot an arrow through a barrel of dynamite. You know those like keg dynamite things that are in movies?
Yeah,
I want to do it blows the fuck up. You know what would help for it to blow up? If the arrow was on fire. So again, it would have to be another flaming arrow through the barrel. Boom, everybody's dead.
Who are these people attacking you that you get to kill them with arrows of fire? Like, what's happening in your house right now?
I would hire Morgan Freeman to follow me around and call me Christian.
That's actually kind of cool. I wish that would happen.
Morgan Freeman to follow you around?
Yeah, I just want to hang out with Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
I just want to hang out with Morgan Freeman. Like, yo, Morgan, what's up?
But then he like do it in his real voice, and I'd be like, no, Morgan. Do it like Azim would. And he'd have to do it, Christian. He'd have to do it like that every time.
Christian. He talks like
crazy.
He talks like the guy from Enemy Mine, like the alien from Enemy Mine.
Yeah, Louis Gossett Jr. Yeah, they're not far off. They really aren't.
It's not. It's weird.
He speaks Drac.
It's like, wait,
movie.
Are black people in space? I don't believe this.
Yeah, that's yeah, you're living in the past, pal. There is a lot in space now.
There's a lot. People of color in space, Lou. Calm down, you racist piece of shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Isn't like the new Star Wars like just pretty much like all inclusiveness now?
Yeah. It's like transgenders in space. It's like it's like Admiral Sir. It's like it's ma'am. It's like whatever. Just fire the phasers. Something happen.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of those, but I heard they were okay. You seem to like them, so.
The new Star Wars movies are dope. The new Star Wars and Star Trek movies are all good. They're all good.
Okay. Yeah, I heard mixed things about them.
You're like, okay, fine. Okay. I don't care. Fine.
Well, no, I'm not going to take your full opinion. Like, there's other people out there. I'm not gonna,
don't take my opinion.
Into something like that just because you're like, you're dope.
I'm a real scumbag. Don't even listen to what I'm saying.
You kind of do look like you look like that Kate Fear hat on.
I'll change my hat. Kev. I got this hat right here.
You own a haberd. See, I like that one. I've always liked that one. You fit. I mean, it's obviously the Abraham Lincoln connection with the beard and everything. And yeah, see, there you go. Is this number 7 or number 8?
Hats.
No, beers. I don't give a fuck about your hat.
Oh,
that's only your second hat, Lou. How drunk are you?
Extremely. I'm extremely drunk.
No, I was just kidding. Yeah.
No, I trimmed my beard like about 2 months ago just for like the fuck of it. So no, I haven't really like shaved the beard off since like 2016, maybe something like that, like 4 years ago, maybe a little.
Yeah.
Longer.
Okay. Well. Yeah, it's still working for you, pal. So I'm gonna say, keep going with it, dude.
Yeah, it works.
I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. Man. I'm
Where?
so excited.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
Let's not do that now, okay? Before someone knocks on my door.
What does that mean?
It means that it's on the D-Lo. Calm down, pal. We don't have. What are you doing, dude?
Is your barber doing like some illegal bullshit right now? Is that what's happening?
What are you talking about, man? I didn't say that shit.
You're getting weird.
Who said anything about a barber? I just said I was getting a haircut.
And I asked who?
Hey.
I asked who's hair.
I didn't. Someone's cut my hair. Yeah. Yep. Don't know who it is.
Who's cut your hair? COVID-19?
Ask me if it's a barber. Ask me if it's a barber. I ain't saying shit, man.
Is
I
it?
ain't saying shit.
Kevin's gonna get the COVID tomorrow.
Oh, come on. This is why we're never gonna open again. Because of that mentality. Because one guy cuts one guy's hair, like it spreads. 4,000 more cases were done. Cuomo came out and said some fucking patch-all got a haircut. No, that's not how it works. COVID's good. God damn it. Don't do that. If I was, let's just say I held like a fucking protest about, I don't know, like I wanted to go work back at the factory. So I brought all my fucking dumb fuck buddies out to the fucking
Back
city
to the
hall.
factory? Have you ever worked at a factory, Kevin?
I have.
Where?
You never heard about that story where I used to work at that factory upstate?
No.
Yeah, I used to make old airplane propellers in a factory. You don't remember that story?
Back in World War II?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I was gonna tie it into. There is the arsenal up there. I was gonna say I worked there, but I didn't work there. No, the whole thing with this though is that, you know, again, I don't think I'm putting anybody in danger. I don't think it's gonna be me that's gonna get, you know, just because of this thing, this transaction that's gonna happen. This See, that's like one of those things where it's like one of those old motion picture things, like one of those like for one of the first like motion pictures where it's like yeah, where you're like up on a stage and
You'll be
there's some
fine.
election going on.
Kev,
I know I'll be
you're
fine.
gonna be fine.
I know I'll be
You're gonna
fine.
be fine.
Think about it though. Let's just say I said it last week, and I don't want to say it again because I will say it again. God damn it! Oh, God. That looked awesome, actually. No, I don't like the whole. I don't like what's happening, so let's all gather in a crowd. That's fucking stupid. I understand, like, some people think their rights are being taken away and all that kind of stuff, but that's the worst way to do it. I don't know. Like, there's other ways you could do it. Like, I just hate the whole crowd of people in Virginia. And I don't know. Maybe I made that state up, but it's happening. Like, where people are open us back up, Governor. Like, God damn it, stay inside, you idiot. Like, I hate that shit. But anyways.
Yeah, it's you know, it's funny. I think it's just funny. Like the people protesting, it's like they're losing their minds over something so insignificant. But to be honest, like I honestly like I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm staying, like I said, like just like you, I'm staying put. And for the next 3 weeks, a month, I'm gonna see like what happens. Like if the coast is clear, I'll start working again. If not, I'm gonna keep on trucking.
Well, Lou, whatever decision you make is the best decision.
I know.
Because it's your decision. And you're not some government puppet.
Ain't no pandemic happening over here.
That's a great phrase. Pandemic. Fucking assholes.
Obamagate.
Yeah, I saw your next installment of Lou Tries to Get a Personality, episode 8. No, you're right though. Like all this stuff, that is the biggest thing that pisses me off. And it's one of those things where when you're in social media land, you really think it's all around you. And I don't know if it's like really all around me, but it does feel like that, just the way it is. It does feel like everybody next to you is like that person. But I don't know if it really is, because it's just like I'm not going anywhere to talk to anybody. So that's the thing that's weird about it. It's like you feel like all these people are doing all that. But I don't know. I don't even talk to the guy, you know, at the grocery store, or I don't have I had a conversation with my neighbor in like the first time in 2 months. Like I hadn't seen him, and he has like long hair and a beard. Like he looks, you know, like completely strung out. Like I'm like, same way, dude. I was like, see these pajama pants? Like I ain't fucking around about these pajama pants, man. Like I know that they've seen me outside with these pajama pants. Like they must be keeping track of how many times they've seen me with these goddamn pants.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
like
like
it's weird. It's like online people are fucking at each other's throats, but in real life, it's not so much like that. But don't get me wrong, I've gone to places like I don't go out much, once a week probably, but I had a conversation with like one stranger, and yeah, he was just like, "Oh, I don't want to get to politics." I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, say what you want to say. Like, don't like everyone's automatically assuming that everyone else is up for a fight, an argument, because on social media, where most people are spending their time now, Instagram, Facebook, wherever it is, it's like a fucking weird. It's a small group of people that are having a magnifying glass put over them, so it seems like it's a lot of people, but it's really not. It's really
yeah,
a small minority of people, excuse me, that are really fucking up in arms about, you know, I mean, you feel how you want to feel, but Donald Trump, I feel like the thing about him that makes him the worst is that I feel like because of how he speaks and how he like pretends to be, it gives like people carte blanche to be like assholes. That's pretty much what it is. It's like people are just like fuck it.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, look, I think it's just more of what's going on now. I mean, I think with him at this point, it's just kind of like this is how it is. But I think the fear, the people they don't know what to do. They don't know what's true, what's not true. There's just a complete scare tactic going on, and whether it's completely designed to be that way or whatever, I mean that remains to be seen. But the whole thing is that deep down people are just scared, like they don't know what's going to happen. And for me, look, I'm not scared. I am a little like just I'm shaky as far as like, okay, what does next year look like? What when it gets cold again, is this happening again? Like I think about things like that. Because like originally this dumb fuck was like, well, when it starts to get warmer, the virus will go away because the sun is not, the sun is a face, that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
He was saying that. He was like in April, he was like, it's going to kill the virus, the month of April. Like he was saying that like with no evidence or anything like that. Just kind of shit like that just annoys me. But again, I mean, look, some people like him, some people don't. I don't think.
I don't care. Yeah,
I don't associate him with the virus. That's what I mean. Like I don't go like Trump did this, or I don't even like put him anywhere near like anything. Like this is a social people thing. This is the in the trenches thing. This is some talking heads bullshit press conference every day. Even like Cuomo, who's fucking out of control. Like all this stuff. Like I don't care about all that stuff. That doesn't affect me. Like I don't care what this guy says or what that guy says. Like what is going on with my family? What's going on the streets, man? On the streets.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Most people are worrying about their closest people who they live with.
I would say my kin.
My kin.
I'm worried about my kin.
But
my kin.
But I get it. Like it is.
Yeah,
I
mean, look, and again, I've been fortunate. As far as health goes, it's that's what it is. I mean, like I'm very fortunate, and I think you're pretty much there too. So, hopefully that continues. Now, and once it doesn't, it could get a lot more grim for me. But it has grim, more bleak, more
very grim.
Yeah. So, anyways, Lou, I got to run. But yeah, it was nice talking to you again. You seem like you really got it turned around from last week.
Yeah, I really boozed it up this week.
You really made strides. No, I'm telling you, Bud Light is your answer, pal. Because
yeah.
I don't know how you drink Coors Light, honestly.
No,
I don't know how you drink that goddamn Colorado River piss. Oh, okay. Explains the buzz on there. Nice. Okay, yeah. That's pretty cool. I haven't had Fat Tire in a long time.
It's good. It's good beer. It's good times. It's good America.
I gotta start getting back to drinking more beers. I just drink Bud Light all the time.
Yeah, I know.
I've really become. I
An
am like.
alcoholic.
Yeah, that was years ago though. You knew that. You met me before that. I mean,
I think
that
now.
happened a while ago.
I think now it's the same. It's the same now.
It's the same now. No, I mean it was always like that. I mean that's fine. No, I was saying like I'm more now like I'm not Kid Rock, but I definitely listen to a lot of Kid Rock and maybe
Fuck
Uncle
you.
Cracker too.
Fuck
Like
you.
I am
You.
like a guy that like that's like what are your favorite artists? Kid Rock and Uncle Cracker. Like that's me
No.
with my
Did
Bud
you
Light.
listen to those? Did you listen to those tracks? I sent you?
No, you just sent them to me. I don't
Just
fucking
listen.
you know I don't listen to things right away. Like I have to like ingest it a little bit. Like I have to like play what I want to play first, and then I'll get to your shit. Like I don't do that. You know
Just
that.
click.
You know how it is.
Just click.
I know. I don't know.
Have.
That link will sit there. Your link will sit there for the next 3 weeks, and I'll go, oh, that's right. Lou sent a link to me, and I'll stumble upon it one day.
No.
I'll listen to it, and I'll text you back and go, those songs are awesome.
Dude. As soon as we're done, go back to Messenger, click on the link, and just listen to the one, the second one I sent you is the fucking
Okay.
best one.
Well, first of all, you're making me seem like a liar because I just told everybody that I'm not going to listen to anything that you sent me for 3 weeks.
No.
So now you're telling me to at least listen to one of them, and we're not compromising just because you have a fucking Abraham Lincoln hat. I'm not the South right now.
Do it now. Do it right now. As soon as you're done, just do it now.
Okay, listen, to be honest, Abe, no. Can you give me a couple of Lincolnisms?
Watch it.
And that's when Lincoln said to the slaves, don't diss my homies.
Don't diss my homies. Yeah, it's I'm glad we recorded this. I'll put this out tomorrow or the next day, something like that. I really appreciate you guys watching this. Right now most people are stuck at home, so mostly my podcasts are about mental health or anxiety. I like doing these big bucket of chickens because we get to fucking fuck around. Like I said, I am. It's not a. I'm literally drunk. I haven't been drunk in weeks and weeks. Feels great. I might go outside and just take a piss in the backyard as soon as I'm done with the video. We'll see what happens.
Can I give you one thing of advice before you go? Can you try to be a little bit funny in those videos, please? Because you're fucking hilarious, and like you don't do anything. Like I'm just saying, you don't have to like sit there and be a clown, but like try to like fucking throw some jokes in there a little bit, man.
It depends. Like the last video I put out was about fighting in the comments. I have something to say. I kind of like think it through, and I try to like put it out there. So it's not like I'm not trying to be funny. It's that, and again, I don't take it like too seriously to the point where it's like a fucking homework assignment. But I just wanted to like say, like, I see that now more than ever, especially on social media, the conspiracy theories and the fighting are there's so many fake and / troll accounts online. I get them every day. They're mostly like half naked women, like, hey, look at my page, and like it's a fake profile.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are, they're just like
bots, right?
They're instigators, and when you click on their profile, they have like one post, 20 followers. It's like, is this brand new? Or is it just a profile just to stir the pot? And I really feel like there are, and it's not a conspiracy theory, I really feel like there are either A, which is a lot of people do it, they have multiple profiles, their regular profile, their profile just to like fuck with people. But I do feel like there's entities out there, whether they're social media or political, or whatever, that are just designed to just misinform and rile people up. And it's like weird to me. It's like, doesn't make sense. It's like, why are people like, you read a post about, like, I follow people on social media who like are activists, let's say, and they're talking about like a shooting or whatever, something serious. And in the comments, you'll see like the most generic cliche, like anti whatever the post is, and it's clearly like a troll or like a fake entity, but it gets a reaction. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why are people so susceptible to what's the word um uh um
Yeah, I'm.
um someone who's always like anti whatever the popular thing is, like contrarian. All these like fake profiles, they're just contrarian to wherever they are. So wherever you find them, that's where they're anti. And it's like weird. It's like, is this literally a person just fucking around, or is it an entity, a
Yep.
company or a group of people just trying to rile people up? And I mean, the thing about it that I hate the most, it works. If you go on Facebook, you'll write about like a whole like, my mom was sick and now she's better, and there'll be a comment like, yeah, fuck your mom. It's like, is that really how you feel? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, is that a real person?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I want you to send me that one, Lou. I definitely I'll like that one. Fuck your
yeah.
and it's like her brother.
Yeah, it's like, my mom had COVID and now she's healed. It's like, yeah, your mom, I fucked your mom in the butt. It's like, why are you saying all this? You know, it's like negativity for no reason other than, um. And listen, I mean, like you and me, I'm not on Facebook fighting with people, but like your mom and my mom, people in their 50s and 60s are the people who are involved in this. It's like weird. It's very strange to me.
Lou, I feel like this has been going on way before the virus. I've said that to you. I was off
Yeah,
Facebook for over a year because of all this bullshit.
yeah,
And of course, now that we're all home and then we have to deal with it, it's gotten a lot worse. And that's just the way it's going to be. Now, you can fucking get away from it and go live your life, which people, I wish they would. But again, then they feel disconnected from life because they need that in their life, I guess. I don't know. I look at to some extent I do. It is a good way of communicating with people, but you're right. It's just the negatives I think far outweigh the positives, and I always felt that way. But yet I still get the fucking seeing the fucking light like a moth, like fucking flying to it. I'm just like everybody else. I'm no special guy. I do all the same shit everybody else does. So that's the one thing I can leave it with you guys. You are not
special
special.
guy.
Okay. All right. Let's leave on a positive. You are not
Man,
special. Okay.
my
Know that.
special
Okay. You're
man.
not a snowflake in this
You're
never-ending
my
cosmos.
special
You're just
guy.
like everybody else.
You're my
Yep.
special man.
Special man. It's special man. Okay, guys. Well, have a great night or whatever it is, day,
Yeah.
whenever you watch this. Let's try to get let's try to not talk about time, because time doesn't exist anymore, man. All right. Take care.
Peace. I'm gonna